What image does the word compensation bring to mind? It does not mean the same thing to everyone. Yet, how people view compensation affects how they behave at work. Thus, we must begin by recognizing perspectives of different stakeholders, namely, the society, shareholders, managers and employees. Societal perspective. Some people see pay as a measure of justice. For example, a comparison of earnings of women with those of men highlights what many consider inequities in pay decisions. Sometimes differences in compensation between countries are listed as a cause of loss of North American jobs to less developed economies. Voters may see compensation, pensions, and health care for public employees as the cause of increased taxes. Public policymakers and legislators may view changes in average pay as guides for adjusting eligibility for social services, such as health care plans, unemployment assistance. Consumers sometimes see compensation as the cause of price increases. Stockholder perspective. To stockholders, executive pay is of special interest. Owners expect executive pay to be tied to the financial performance of the company. Unfortunately, this does not always happen. For example, between 1990 and 2001, share prices increased about 300%, corporate profits increased 116%, but CEO pay increased by 535%. Managerial perspective. Managers also have a stake in compensation. It directly influences their success in two ways. First, it is a major expense. Competitive pressures, both internationally and domestically, force managers to consider the affordability of their compensation decisions. In addition to treating pay as an expense, a manager also uses it to influence employee behaviors and improve organizational performance. Employee perspective. The pay individuals receive in return for the work they perform is usually the major source of their financial security. Hence, pay plays a vital role in a person's economic and social well-being. Employees may see compensation as a return in an exchange between their employer and themselves, as an entitlement for being an employee of the company, or as a reward for a job well done. Compensation can be all of these things. Employees in large state-owned companies and in highly regulated countries sometimes believe their pay is an entitlement, their just due, regardless of their own performance or that of their employers. It is not uncommon for political leaders, trade unions, and employer federations to negotiate compensation policies that support their country's socio-political as well as economic priorities.